Hi and welcome. I'm so glad you found my channel. My name is Erin, and on my videos I show you how to create DIY bath and beauty products. So let's go ahead and get started with this week's video. Today on my channel I'll be showing you how to make a DIY body scrub. To begin with, I'll be adding some caprylic triglycerides. This is a non-greasy oil. It helps to soften and moisturize the skin. Next, I'll be adding some almond oil. This oil is great for those that have dry or itchy skin as it has anti-inflammatory properties. What I love about this oil is it penetrates deep into the skin, helping to lock in moisture. I also find that this oil is very fast absorbing. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some avocado oil. This is very helpful because it moisturizes and soothes the skin, and it acts as a great anti-aging ingredient as well because it helps to reduce collagen production. Cerebellina is the next ingredient that I'll be using. This is a wax, very similar to beeswax. It helps to give the sugar scrub a soft and smooth texture, and it also helps to thicken the scrub. So now that I have my oils and my wax here in this container, I went ahead and covered it, and I'll be heating this in my double boiler until all that cerebellina that I added is completely melted. So now that all that cerebellina has completely melted down, I went ahead and allowed this to cool down just slightly. You want to make sure that it doesn't cool down completely because it will become hard, and then you'll just have to reheat it again. So with that being said, I did go ahead and take the temperature with my heating gun. I just wanted to make sure that the temperature was below 165 degrees so that I could add my next ingredient, which is going to be Optifin. Optifin is a preservative. It is broad spectrum, and it will help to keep any microorganisms or bacteria from existing in my sugar scrub. To give my sugar scrub a lovely scent, I'll now be adding some of this vanilla fragrance oil. After adding that vanilla fragrance oil, it's now time for me to go ahead and add my sugar and then gently stir this together. It will continue to become more firm in consistency, and that is completely normal as it continues to cool down. Because I want a little color, I'm going to go ahead and add this green mica. This is cosmetic grade, which means that it will be safe to use in skincare products. So now that I have achieved the desired color that I want for my body scrub, I went ahead and covered this, and I'll be setting this aside to allow it to completely cool for at least 24 hours. Okay, so it's been 24 hours. Let me show you what my sugar scrub looks like. At this point, it's completely cooled down, and the overall feel of the scrub is very soft and gentle, and it does not have an abrasive feel to it whatsoever. As I continue to fill my jar here with my sugar scrub, I did want to let you know that this formula that I created makes exactly 8 ounces, and it should be used anywhere from 1 to 2 times a week at most. And definitely don't use it on the face. It's more of a body scrub than a face scrub. Go ahead and show you a quick demo of how to use this sugar scrub. It's pretty self-explanatory. You're going to take some of the scrub and gently apply it to the skin and rub it in, and then you're going to follow up by completely rinsing it off. Here is the formula that I used to create this body scrub today, along with any substitutions that I would recommend. If you do not have cerebellina, you can certainly use beeswax. Just keep in mind that any changes you make to this formula, it will change the outcome of the finished product. So thanks for watching, and if you'd like to see more DIY formulas, don't forget to like and subscribe.